What up, boys? In this video I actually want to talk about Fall Guys a little bit. So we have witnessed a lot of updates, a lot of news, different shows, even a new game mode. So let's get into it. So what Fall Guys are currently doing, they are having new game modes and they keep cycling different shows. But to be honest, I don't see really anything really revolutionary, like a new show, a completely new show, such as, I don't know, Squads or Knockout in a while. But lately this was compensated by adding the ranked mode. And the majority of this video I will specifically talk about ranked mode. So currently, while having introduced this new ranked mode, the Fame Pass is still active, so there is still these fame points and you can get, rewards for doing certain things daily, weekly, and so on. So, and generally ranked mode, I wouldn't consider something bad with it, but there are some major flaws in it which kind of makes it feel like it's just another Fame Pass, the grind. Just that it's more competitive than the Fame Pass, because there you have to simply sometimes just play or run certain amount of steps, where here you actually need to reach final or win to get significant amount of points, especially later on in the later stages of ranked. But it's just, to be honest, it's even more repetitive than the Fame Pass. So in general, I have narrowed down these flaws to 4 major things that I really dislike about this ranked mode and which kind of ruins it in my opinion. So the first thing is that bothers me is that levels do not change between ranks. So basically first stage, second stage, star, all-star, whatever, nothing really changes. It's the same level selection all over again, over and over again. What they could do, let's say at the very first couple of levels ranks, they could add levels that are more luck based, to give the weaker players more chance to upgrade. And maybe later they could switch it to more of skill based level types. So this is the first thing that I kind of have issue with, is that it's super repetitive, it's the same levels, it doesn't change. So yeah. The second thing is that competition is really hard at the beginning when a new ranked cycle is being announced, and very easy at the end of this cycle. So what I mean by this is, when they announced a new ranked cycle, all the players, all the good players, all the pro players, they just run to this game, they play ranked. It's very competitive, it's very hard to win even the lowest ranked levels. It's doable, but it's easy to reach finals, but it's not so easy to win. But then, when the cycle is towards the end of it, let's say there are 5 days left in the cycle, it's super easy to even reach the higher levels like Superstar and so on. It's so easy that, because all of the good players, they're just hanging out at the highest level, and the rest of players are just playing the lower ranks, and it's quite easy to run through them, so it's almost for like average decent player, it's almost better to just wait a couple of days or a week and then just start playing ranked, and you can go through ranks quite quickly. So, and the third thing that I kind of would like to change is that in ranked there is no possibility to fall back in a tier. You can fall back by, I guess, those small increment levels within a tier, but you can't really drop a tier. And I think that's an issue, because it kind of prevents best of the best meeting up the highest rank, because there's no possibility to be dropped from that. So I think it will be more competitive for those really competitive players to have it so that you can actually fall back a rank, so that you reach the final stage, final tier, and you actually have to fight to keep being in that tier, to kind of flex on everyone that you're still at this final tier. Another thing is about these rewards that you have at the end of completing every tier, and you get rewarded at the end of the cycle, beginning of a new one. So the issue with this is that they could actually add a little bit more customization to the awards that you actually get, because what you really get so far is just suit that really is the same for everyone. And I get that you should, you can flex it so that you can, you reach the tier or whatever, but it'll be, I think, better to just maybe add a couple of show bucks as well to it. I mean, so that your reward is kind of customizable, not just one suit, or maybe you can make a selection of suits, or maybe, I don't know, you can get awarded from some items that can be only bought by show bucks, but you can just choose. You don't really get show bucks, but you get, like, let's say, to choose from 10 different outfits that are usually purchasable only by show bucks. So I don't know, something like that. It's just, I think it's just quite silly that you're really, like, trying to reach the final tier to get some generic suit, and everyone just wears it, and I don't know, it just seems kind of lame. So yeah, guys, overall I think ranked is a good idea, but adding more permanent shows would be also nice, such as, I don't know, survival only or race only or so on. And also, like, Fame Pass almost feels a bit redundant with the addition of ranked and how similar in a way it is to it. But it can be understandable to keep it both, as not all players want to compete on this highest level. So these are my thoughts about the current stage of FG. I don't know how they will move on further. I think they will improve ranked. Hopefully, someone listens to these additional ideas that many players have. Hopefully they will, polish the ranked, and it will be much more better. So thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.
Woohoo!